Greetings, I'm the Impoverished Player, and this is a continuation of my run from the Dungeons of Dredmor. I just did some quick level checks and ran some quick errands, got a snack, and now we're back seamlessly into the game. I think I'm going to take a break every 2 floors, though, just to kind of cut things up a little bit. I don't want to stream huge chunks at once, just because I feel that's a little bit daunting to sit down and see a video that's over 6 hours long. So, I have to slog through this entire thing. No, you got little bite-sized hour-long episodes to watch. Should be more than enough. But yes, we're continuing on our way down into the Dungeons of Dredmor with my tanking build. Let's see here. On to the 3rd floor. Whoop. So I want to get rid of this little lightning bug because he's actually doing damage to me. Now we have an Aethernaut, which conceptually is kind of frightening. The idea of a ghost or a skeleton inhabiting a space suit. The implications are just unsettling. But yeah, it's a good thing that I picked up this spear and switched over to it, because whoops, I don't need these. Why did I pick that up? Let's see, we've got some copper wire, which I don't need. More Lutefisk, and a handy wand, which I will be selling. Because a handy wand gives me short-range telekinesis for picking up items. Or wait, no. Handy wand gives me shoving, which pushes enemies away from me, which I don't want. I want enemies as close as possible. And we've got Poucha, the tentacular elf. It's not a bad weapon, actually. Nah, we'll put that in inventory for now. Clones! Oh, so yes, also you may notice each floor has sort of a theme to it. This one being more futuristic than previous floors. Tugune the Monstrous Dwarf. Not a bad ring, but I don't really have any means of getting a hold of it, so let's see here. Robots from the future! But yeah, I went back and I checked my levels, everything's fine. I was just worrying too much. Back away from the robots. So once again, I am starting to take damage, and that's going to happen every floor for quite a while. Unfortunately, once I get down much deeper, I don't have a lot of magical protection lined up for this character. So hopefully I find items that will counteract that, protect me better. Because the worst is getting down to like floor 8 or floor 9 and then just dying to a barrage of magic. I mean, I don't mind dying on the first couple of floors because that's quick restart. But if you get all the way downstairs, oh no, I've activated traps. And let's just throw this switch for fun. Activate some Tesla coils. do some science, and have nothing happen to me for it. Let's see here. Okay, so we're going to stick to going down from the looks of things. Down, down, always down. Ever down. Get myself a sandwich. Oh, I was concerned there was a zoo there for a moment. Slight lag spike. Oh, did one of my... Yeah, my tortoise mode deactivated. Let's put that back on. So I may be surrounded, but I'm not too concerned about that. Oh right, the Aethernaut is protected from my frost damage. Also, someone's blinding me. Someone in the background is shooting magic at me and making me go blind. Let that be a lesson to you, kids. Don't rub your wands too much, you'll go blind. Oh, we got an axe here. Not a great axe. A good axe. But it's sales bait, so I can get a little bit of money for that. Is everything immune to my frost right now? Why am I doing so little damage? Oh, I'm gonna have to put my shield back up right away here. Dank. Kick fight. And the magic word for floor 3 is Lwer Hokibizan. Lwer Hokibizan. Lwer Hokibizan. So unfortunately, I can't really, like, the first couple floors are going to be incredibly boring because it's just me standing around letting things hit me. I'm never really in any imminent danger of being killed just because my defense is so high. It's not until I start running into magic users that I really start getting into trouble, or elemental users, because there are some element-themed floors that I'm going to be going through that I have to have particular protections for. Oh, there's a trap there. And it's gone now. Throw the lever. Metal Orby stuff. Ooh, another Ring of Ash. That's slightly better than Fuba here. So I will double up, or double down, on my fire protection. Oh, and I'm out of keys. Heroic vandalism. Get some cheese and potatoes. Whoa, activate some traps. So yeah, that's another thing that could kill me now that I think about it, is traps. Ooh. The Concealy robes. My current armor's still better, but yeah, this build actually does very well with robes. I feel refreshed. That recovers status, I think? Or maybe it gives me a bit of health and mana. I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, I should probably put my shield back on as well. Get me some steak, and I activated more traps. That's what I get for heedlessly throwing levers. Levers. Livers. Oh, and my shields are gone again. Let's put those back on. And I should be focusing on getting my mana regen back up pretty soon here. I'll finish with my shield tree and then I'll go into more blood magic. Increase my chance of getting mana back. I do need some stronger gear though. Which really, I should have gone for larger floors to get better gear, but we want to do a quick run. Just want to kind of do an introductory, see if we can get through this fast. If not, expect a lot of streams dedicated to taking a very long time, meticulously going through dungeons. Until I get it right. What do we got here? Pit mechanism. So this is going to drop a whole bunch of enemies into this room. Because there's not a room directly south of where the lever is. Nope. Sorry, I have something in my throat. I just... can't seem to dislodge it. Early morning streaming. Okay, so we just deposited a whole bunch of monsters into another room. We're gonna make our way around to, have a conga line of clones here. I really need a better weapon. This is taking way too long. I mean, in essence, that is the idea of the characters. Just stand around and wait for everything to die around me. But, this is supposed to be an expedient run. Oh, well, expedient by my standards. I take my generous time. Oh, we got a monster zoo. Let's see. Do I have anywhere I can duck back into? Oh, they're shooting spells at me. I mean, I can hide around the corner. That's at least some protection. Less line of sight from the spellcasters. Oh, all my shields are down. Click. Click. And let's shield bash this guy. Okay, so shield bash has knockback. Good to know. I got my malaise, I got that up. Oh good, the spellcaster came out. One of the spellcasters came out. How am I doing? I'm 23 regen right now. Oh, so I guess it caps out at 1 hit point per turn, because I'm not recovering 2. I thought I'd recover more. Oh well. I guess that means I have to stock up on potions as well. Which I have to remember how to do. Because a health potion is actually a very simple concoction to make. I just need to remember what devices I need to make it. Because I remember the ingredients. But I think I need a distillery and a brewing stall. Oh, we got sanguine blobbies. These are fire guys. They actually do a lot of damage to me. Oh wait, no, I have ashen rings, so I shouldn't take too much damage from them. Leveled up! I am a potato of justice! Oh, and this will finish my shield training. So now when I get hit, I get another defensive bonus. Let's see. We have a 77% chance to block attacks. So physical damage isn't really an issue anymore. Because I think blocking negates half the damage I would take, if not all of it. So yeah, now this is the reason I need to get my counterattack up. Because if I get my counterattack up, every time I get attacked, I just retaliate. And that would help me melt through enemies that much faster. Whoops. And then with dual wielding, I can just dish out massive amounts of damage if I'm carrying 2 weapons. I don't really have to have a shield to get an increase to benefits for my protection, but it would help. So now I just have to be on the watch out for 2 giant weapons to swing around at the same time. And I think someone escaped to the north there. Pretty sure I saw an Aethernaut slip away, but I'll chase him down. But yeah, I need to switch out this book, because it's just confusing my enemies and making them run away. I don't want that. I need them to charge me full tilt. Just sitting in a pit, hitting with a stick. Yeah, I could potentially just stride down into this zoo and get surrounded by enemies and come out alive. My only concern is those octos in there. All the mages in the bottom corner. Just having them sling spells at me could drain me very quickly. But we can see here I'm already out of mana. Oh, I got a sanguine blobby. Should probably take care of that before he lights me on fire. Yeah. Monster zoos get incredibly hectic. Just a lot of messages scrolling by, a lot of numbers going up and down the screen. Oh, my shields also wore off again. Fix that. Oh, only have health regen of 13 right now. Huh. Oh, wow. What's... Oh. You've been beating me up and I haven't even noticed. Crunky Leech. Mockery of Forks. Oh, I'm silly. Actually, I should stand back for this. Because I just opened a portal to hell. So let's run. Whoop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't have any mana. Eat some biscotti. Or amulati. Run away a little bit so I can recover some health and mana. Okay, round 2. Oh, I got corruption! You awful, awful creature. Okay, so the way corruption works in this game is I have magical items. And if I get hit with corruption, one of my magical items gets a negative stat put on it to counteract the positive stats that it has. So corruption is actually incredibly awful, but you can't get corrupted if you don't have magical items. So if none of your equipment is, what's it called in this game? Encrusted. Not enchanted, it's encrusted. If any of your equipment is encrusted, it can get corrupted. So while encrustings can be incredibly helpful, it's actually better to have equipment that doesn't have any encrustment on it whatsoever. Oh, and again, my shield is down. Put that back up. But yeah, the Anvils of Krong that I was using earlier, that's encrusting. He's basically putting things on my equipment for me to make it stronger. But I'm guessing, yeah, I think the only piece of equipment I have that's encrusted is my book. So my book probably has a penalty on it now. I'll find out what it is after this fight. Yeah, I usually don't encounter corruption until much later. But that was a boss monster, so he's a special exception to the rule. You guys just running around freely up here. Need to get back in your cage. So that I may kill you in it. Donk ba donk, donk ba donk donk donk. I am still amazed that I'm getting so many critical hits. Given what my current rate is for critical hittery. Okay, so there's 50 more enemies left. Let's see the damage done to my book. Oh, not that bad. I only got -1 to my haywire. See, I don't think it... Oh, wait, no, I have gloves as well that could have corrupted. But yeah, nothing else should be corruptible in my inventory. So I have to switch out my gloves, and I have to switch out my tome at some point for some vanilla equipment if I can find it. Okay, so let's open up another portal to hell. Oh, that activated dangerously close. So there's the first effect. Second effect. Oh, no more effects? I thought it did more than that. Maybe if I target it on an enemy, it'll do more. But we have plenty of test subjects, so let's try you. Okay, so he's dazed, he's taking continual tentacle damage. Everything around him's taking tentacle damage. There's an explosion. I could have swore that was a bigger effect. Oh well. There's 30 more to go. Oh, and it's all octos. Hopefully they don't all notice me at once. Oh, my shield's gone again. Put that back up. Oh, we've got a boss carrot. Let's see here. Everyone's running away from me. Nobody wants to fight? Got ourselves a robotic samurai up top here. Is going to be causing me a little bit of trouble from the looks of things. And now he's dead. Okay, so I need to chase down these octos before they... Why are you in the wall? How are you in the wall? How and why are you in the wall? Yeah, these guys are messing me up. What's me? But I'm making short work of them, so that's good. Almost got me down to half health. Get out of the wall. I can't hit you. You are trapped in the wall. That better not rob me of my chance to beat this zoo, or I'm going to have to come back here with a crossbow. If I can find a crossbow. There's 14 monsters left. Let's get rid of all these octos. Stop with the magic. Oh, all my shields are gone. Let's suit back up. There we go. Oh, here comes the boss carrot. Whoops. Oh, he doesn't do too much damage to me. That's nice. Oh, he's asphyxiating me. Okay. He's a strangler carrot. Stop with the magic. Thank you. Six more monsters to go. Okay, good. So the guy stuck in the wall does not count towards the total of monsters in the room. I guess technically he's not in the room. And another zoo complete. Oh, and that's an awesome shield too. So this has... Denkracha, the Mother of Noises. You can see it gives me 3 different types of minor protection. That's what the second line is. And then the fourth line, 5 block, 2 armor absorption, 5 mana or magic resistance, and then that special stat on the end is a hidden stat. That's 15% chance to reflect spells. So I actually want this on me. I want to be carrying that at all times. Because now whenever someone casts magic at me, there's a 15% chance that the spell gets reflected back at them and affects them instead of me. And now I'm at 75% chance to block attacks, 15 damage reduction. Just, I'm so protected. Only 10%, no, actually I have 22 magic resistance. So I have a 22% chance of not being affected by spells, and then a 15% chance of reflecting the spell anyway. Yeah, I guess you're just stuck in the wall, which is a shame. I kind of want your experience. Okay, I'm leaving. Let's armor back up. 69. 69 block. Yeah. But that is an awesome find. It's a pity it's enchanted, because I mentioned earlier corruption. But yeah, those silver shields are awesome for this build. I'm actually hoping I can find a mirrored shield. Okay, so now I want to go... let's go mana recovery. Because I think I only need to get up to... yeah, I only need to get up to Spirit Slayer. I don't technically need these last two for mana regeneration. They do help, but... yeah, I only... because every time I take a level in Blood Magic, it also gives me weakness to holy damage. So you can see here, I actually take additional righteousness damage right now. The only thing I'm not protected from anymore, because I just took another level in Blood Magic. I have a counter for that, though. I have a way to protect myself from righteousness at later levels. It's just incredibly expensive. Let's see here. So, now that the excitement has kind of calmed down, dangerously unstable reactor for my crossbow. I have no more tentacle wand, which is kind of a shame. But hopefully I find more wands. So yeah, now I'm doing both Siphon and Blood Magic, which greatly increases my chance of getting magic back every time I attack an enemy, and then also when I kill an enemy. Should keep my aura up longer now. I have to put my shield back on. Oh, somebody stepped on a trap in the background. Use this nice narrow bridge to my advantage. I mean, again, I kind of want to get surrounded, but I'm going to have to wait until I get my counterattack up, which actually should be the next thing I level up, because I do need a form of dealing damage. And while... oh! Illusionary Wall. While getting my Berserk up would be good for just general damage dealing, getting my counterattack up means that I'm attacking more often. So attacking more often versus hitting very hard, I'd prefer to attack more often. And then we'll hit hard later. Let's see here. This way. I can't deactivate any traps anymore. I'm doing at least a little bit more damage. Whoop! What was that? I don't know what that trap did. Presumably nothing. Oh yeah, and this game is slightly buggy. Just a little buggy. Okay, so that's 5 and 3, so that's 8 versus 6. And I still get an accuracy bonus with it, so that's good. But yeah, I am not actually supposed to be able to siphon magic or souls from robots, vegetables, or the undead. But I still get the message every once in a while that I'm doing it. So I think I am actually recovering mana from them, even though I shouldn't be able to. What do we got for gear here? Ooh! I don't have nearly enough to buy that. So let's get rid of some equipment. Get rid of this shield since I have a better one now. Get rid of my book. Ooh, that puts me closer to buying that staff. Potion, 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 potion. Get rid of all this meat and cheese. And I still haven't discovered the item that I need these for, which is a shame. But hopefully I'll find it soon. Put this here. Reorganize a little bit. Good. So that's 19. Oh, I almost have it. I wonder. No, I can't. I don't have anything equipped currently that I could sell for 1,000. But yeah, that would be a nice staff to have. I should probably save my money. Do 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 do. Oh, we got an Anvil of Krong. Since it's already enchanted, let's put the shield on there. Oh, woe unto you, for Krong has encrusted your artifact with potent runes of cursing. He is displeased. So that reduces my accuracy by 1, but this increases my accuracy by 1. So net 0 is fine for me. Whoops. Didn't mean to step there. Oh, and in consequentia. What do you got for me, girl? You must use the item Isfrozar, the father of foes, on the Eyeball Shrine. Only then can Lord Dredmor's servant, Crunkmagus, destroyer of fates, be summoned and defeated. So, I got Isfrozar, and... ooh, Crunkmagus is right here. Okay, perfect. Crunkmagus, what a name. Oh, and Crunkmagus is a crow. Or a raven. Oh, wow. He does asphyxiation and existential damage. Neither of which I have much protection from. And apparently hit him so hard that he went flying backwards. And now he's dead. And we got Negatui, the Zodiacal Tome, which I don't think is better than my current armor. No, it's really not. Gives me whole righteous damage, but doesn't give me righteous protection, which I really need. Oh, and here we have a Lutefisk Shrine. So I can actually take my Lutefisk and donate it to the shrine. And it keeps track of how many I've donated. If I donate enough, I get a magical item. So that's why you hold on to your Lutefisk, is so you can offer it up to the statue. But there's an item. Oh, yeah, there was an example of me reflecting a spell back at its caster. That's what that little boing sound is. There's a special item I can get that allows me to... uh-oh, this is bad. Catching myself mid-sentence. Oh. No point in coming over here. Walk back through again. Ooh, ow, E. And we're fine. But yes, there's an item that allows me to convert items in my inventory into more Lutefisk. Which I'm surprised I haven't found one yet. Because usually those things are abundant. You get one usually on the very first floor. Well, yes, let's sell this armor I just found. And then we can go down a floor. Cha 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 da 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 da. Oh, it's through here. Okay. having difficulties reading my minimap. That's another 600. And closest stairwells over here. So onward to floor 4. Hopefully I find some better equipment. So even without a shield equipped, I still have 70% chance to block. So I can start dual wielding now. I can start carrying 2 weapons at once. Now this shrine, or this activation room, either cleanses me if it's blue, or surrounds me with enemies if it's red. Which I want to get surrounded by enemies because I want experience, I want items. Oh, we got another Anvil of Krong here. So let's try and enchant our shield again since it's one of 2 items. Oh, even more curses. Even worse curses. Wow. I need to find a new shield because that's lowering my accuracy. And that took a little bit away from something. I can't remember what now. Oh, there's a trap here. And I can't get Corp Colcra, Knives of Canadians. Oh, and we have the mystical word for floor 4. This floor is Ruard Eels? Denomiz Beljal. Denomiz Beljal. Denomiz Beljal. Oh, Fishy Paladin. Which the Fish Paladins are actually pretty scary against this build because they do righteous damage. And as I mentioned, I don't have a lot of righteous protection, so I have to watch out for them and kill them as soon as possible. But yeah, having no means of disabling traps means I just have to deactivate them with my face. And we've got a Pumpkin here, who can potentially poison and harm me in various magical ways. Oh, and we have our Garpfro, the insignificant grimoires. He stole from me! Come back here! You teleported through a table. I don't appreciate that. He stole my bread. So I should be collecting things for making potions with, but I don't really have potion crafting with this character. Ah well. My loss later on when I inexorably die due to health deterioration. Those are a bunch of fancy words that basically just mean I'm going to kill myself because I don't have any means of healing. Ooh, speaking of, there's a potion of health regeneration. Ow. Is it? Yeah, this is another zoo. And we've got a magical potato over here. Denun Lek, the bringer of books. And then we have a bat over here. Zubchuiki, the dance of loathing. So I'm going to back up a bit. Hopefully the enemies follow me. Oh, I'm gonna have to put my shield back on. Alright, I was just talking about how I should be dual wielding, but I actually need a shield so that I can resist magic better. The sacrifice I have to make. Either I go full offensive and deal a lot of damage at the risk of getting hurt by magic, or I deflect magic at the risk of going incredibly slow during combat. But slow and steady with this character. Ow. I'm not going to start walking out into the middle of rooms until I get my counterattack up, because then I can just be surrounded by enemies and smash them all whenever they try to hit me. Oh, fortunately this is a small zoo. I only got 35 more enemies to kill. Oh, I'm on fire. I am on fire. I am on fire again. Stop lighting me on fire. Please. I beg of you. Well, at least that fire stays behind and hurts enemies that step into it. And then I go and step into it. Because my enemy teleports away before I get a proper chance to smash his head in with a mace. Oh, so this little fella here is a mustache elemental, or mustache spirit. Very high chance of getting counterattacks against me. Very good at dodging attacks as well. But I crush. Oh, my shield's down again. Think. We're just getting started. Smash their brains in, rip their guts out, free their torsos, kill them. Whoop! I teleported. Something teleported me. Oh, I got body checked by the fruit Trent. Come here, baddie. It's a chewy key. Yeah, that's another enemy that every time he attacks me, he's gonna teleport away. So it's gonna be an errand chasing him down. Hopefully he doesn't teleport through a wall. Oh, my shield's gone again. And now it isn't. Oops. Come on. Who's next? You there! On the cloud! Doom, 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 and doom, and doom, gloom. Doom, doom. Oh, of course, the last couple of enemies I have to fight are the boss monsters. They stayed behind and let the minions do all the dirty work. I'm on fire. I don't like that. I backed away. Now we crush ourselves some magic potato. He was actually hitting me pretty hard. But he was the only thing hitting me, so... Oh, I am on fire again. Oh, stay still so I can smack you. Oh, I'm at half health. Impressive. Where did you go? He teleported through a wall. Okay, I'm gonna have to track him down. Oh, he came back! Good boy! Just in time to die. Let's put our shields back on so we get better regeneration. Watch our health gradually go back up to full. See, I think I shouldn't be able to take souls from vegetables either. But I'm doing it. And another successfully cleared zoo. With another shield reward. Okay, so this isn't better than the shield I currently have, but in Liunf, the pitiful kumquat, might get me some money. And we got another boss monster. Neg Kalit, the Mountain of Turnips. Oh, and he actually hurts me too. What kind of mace is this? Because this appears to be doing... Oh, it's a flail. So yeah, it apparently has the opportunity to knock enemies backwards. It's pretty nifty. So yeah, there's a lot of different and varying items in this game, and some of them have effects that aren't even covered in the description of the item. So when mist clouds start appearing, or enemies start going flying backwards, or special effects start popping up on the screen, I tend to have to take a moment and figure out, well, what do I have equipped that's different than before that might be giving me that effect? Oh, we have a shop with some fountains in it. I found something in the fountain! Kanzukum, the arboreal carving, is now in my bag. So that's a... Ooh, an amulet! Nice! So that increases my savvy and my accuracy, which I need accuracy buffs right now. That bone wand I don't really need. I feel burly! Which just renews an ability I already have. Okay. Jala, the extra planier blood. Oh, it has health regen. I might want that. Got some crossbows. I just got an amulet, but that one's kind of nice. Plague Doctor's helmet. I kind of want that Plague Doctor's helmet, because that gives me protection against asphyxiation, poison, and plague. And I think it's better than the helmet I have right now. The only drawback is it lowers my field of vision. But I'm a melee tank. What do I care about seeing my enemies? I have an iron mace, which isn't better than my current mace. We've got the green armor, which is from Doom. So that's Doom Guy's armor. And we also have a smuggler's vest. So it's... yeah, I want this green armor. Can I afford this green armor? I can afford this green armor. I'm going to buy this green armor. Thank you for the green armor. So that's 4 block, 4 reduction. So my reduction goes up. My caddishness goes down, so my critical hit and counterattack rates both drop. That's okay. I have better armor now. More protection is important. Let's get rid of those. Get rid of this bone wand, these cheeses. Should probably hold on to that booze, though. I'm getting a lot of potions. So yes, I want this as well. That's actually going to help a lot on later floors. So I have to remember to have that equipped. So it reduces my block by 1, but it increases my defense against putrefaction, asphyxiation, and toxic. Let's see here. Now for the long walk back. Oh, my shield's down again. Oh, there's another denim gem. Oh, that has mana regen. I want that. Oh, I can't get it though. I want mana regen. Now we have a large mystical library full of things that I can't build. Oh no, defensive bash is from my shield training. That's right. So I'm knocking enemies away because of my my levels in shield training. Can't remove that, so we'll step on it. Someone's throwing fruit at me. Yeah, I need to find a new weapon. I know I say that every floor, but it never stops being true. Always gotta improve. Always gotta find better gear. Better gear. Let's see here. Thrusties! So many thrusties! I'm gonna get hip checked a lot. Can't even touch me. Bonk, bonk. Apparently I killed their commander, because now they're running in fear. Ooh, level up. Okay, so... do I want further mana regen, or should I start on my counter... I'll start on my counterattacks. Oh, right. Okay, so this makes it so that every once in a while I get an increased bonus to attacking. Which I think... Yeah, there we go. So again, this is active as long as it doesn't break. And because of all of my defensive and blocking capability... if I block an attack, these abilities do not deteriorate. So now I'm getting +2 to critical hit, +3 to counterattack, and +3 to accuracy. And I'm also getting some nimbleness. So that puts my critical hit up to 18. So another reason that I don't want to get, or I want to get as much block as possible with this character, is so that I can keep these buffs active as long as possible. Ow. Of course, stepping on traps and getting hit with magic reduces these things anyway. Yeah, every time you hear that series of clickings, that's my maneuver reactivating itself. We have another magical word for our 4th floor. Corpliua Belpor. Corpliua Belpor. Corpliua Belpor. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, and this shield has magic regeneration on it. And, ooh, another magical word. Zumag Jobelba. Zumag Jobelba. Zumegzabelba. Anyone who has ever studied magic in any of its intricate forms knows you have to say a magic word 3 times. It's just, it's the law. It's magical law. We have to adhere to magical law. So yeah, you can see, like, I'm getting blocks again and again and again, and my abilities are not reducing. So... Oh, that time he actually hit me. So now I have to reactivate my maneuver, which requires that I hit my enemy. There we go. Should probably reactivate my shield and my armor. Oh, hello, Inconsequencia. Must find the item Sap Colcra, the natural beginning. But be warned, it is guarded by Lord Dredmor's trusted servant, Xanomom, Portent of News. Oh, and it's all the way back there, so I have to backtrack to that little target there, pick up the item, and then fight the boss. We've got some samurai robots, and they're going to run away from me now because I just killed their boss. Flee the village! And they won't fight back because they're scared. And... oh, there we go. He's overcome his fear. He's gonna die like a man. Droid. Okay, so this room is a combination of fire and ice. Which... try and guess which reference that is. Yeah, the text contains explicitly lengthy tangent. Blah. I'm gonna try that again. Text contains especially lengthy tangential descriptions of the dishes which appear at the Feast of Nobility. You are unable to extract any useful information. That's a jab. So if I go to the left, I get blue chili abilities. If I go to the right, I get warm fiery abilities. It's only for a brief period of time, but let's get some fire. So for 90 turns, I get +2 fire damage, +6 fire protection. And that's going to wear out before I can do anything substantial with it. Except maybe fight this golem. Which apparently he's immune to fire damage, so a bit of a wasted effort. I have to go all the way back. There's not even any teleportation pads to make things faster. But we must complete all quests. We must kill all enemies. We must smash all treasure chests. Oh, there we are. You are a boss. You are not the boss I'm looking for, though. You're Mollusk. So you're a unique boss. Smack! Oh, you dropped a fire wand for me. Thank you. I like having offensive weapons. As opposed to defensive weapons. Oh, he gave me, calculus. How dare he? So, let's see. Here it is. Pick that up. And it's a gnome! Xanomom the Jiggy Gnome. Ow! Keep teleporting all over the place. Stop that. Iju the Dance of Natures. Let's see here. Not bad. I prefer my flail, though. That'll net me some decent money on... Oh, I'm right at the market, so I might as well sell it now. Sup, Rex? How's business? I mean, I know I'm the only business you get, so I kind of just making pointless small talk, really. We'll see you next time. Let's see. Let's go up this time. Change the formula a little bit. Go a long way around so I don't have to step on a trap. Who do we have in here? Nobody. Oh, somebody snuck up on me. Armor back up. Kick down the door. I've been smashing in a mustache. So it looks like going up was the right direction to go because that was a very short path. And I would love to see another one of these games. This game in particular, an updated version. Dredmor 2 would be awesome. Unfortunately, I haven't heard anything from the company that made this game in a long time. They did a Cthulhian strategy, resource management, village kind of game that didn't do too well. But this was a crowning achievement. This was a beautiful game. Still is a beautiful game. I still enjoy playing it. You don't get many roguelikes like this. You get a lot of imitators, but like just the look and the feel and the silliness. Yeah. Whoop, getting shot a lot. I mean, like, how often do you get a game that gives you an achievement for intentionally crashing the game? Pull lever to engage dark forces. Dark forces engaged. So that gives me a little bit more health and a little bit more strength, but it doesn't last for very long. Oh, he just did a critical hit against me and did absolutely no damage. Oh, teleporter. Oh yeah, also apparently my attacks are summoning tentacles, which unfortunately doesn't get covered in the information scroll, but it does do a variety of damage. That's one thing you can't track, is like random damages like that, especially from spell effects. It's kind of a shame. The only way to know how good your spells are doing is by watching the numbers go by very carefully. Whoops. So we have a belt. And that's actually not a bad belt for me to have either. Because it reduces my nimbleness. Reduces my haywire effect. Also reduces my sneakiness. So my sneakiness is now 0. Enemies should be able to find me no problem. This does mean, though, that I will activate traps more often by stepping on them. Because sneakiness allows you to step around traps. But I want my enemies to find me so that they can attempt to beat me up. and fail horribly. So I'm counterattacking, but he's blocking my counterattacks, which is somewhat disheartening. Oh, that's a pretty nice sword. Nog Kaloom. Birth of News. I can't get it, though. Ow. Oh, nothing in there. How much? Oh, wow, I'm getting plus 11 to my damage on my all my weapons right now. There are no teleportation pads on this floor. That's kind of weird. I think that's it. Yeah, that. Oh, no. There's a little bit more left to this dungeon. And apologies in advance. It's going to be a long walk. And I am now going to make you aware of the fact that this character has very loud footsteps. Got ourselves a Nessie. Oh no, this is an Ely. But they cannot travel outside of the water, so you have to go to them to fight. And if they spot you, they usually spit poison at you. Yeah, when playing on roguish difficulty, it's important to know what kind of attacks and abilities all these monsters have. I usually forget, though. So I died a lot. But again, that's kind of the name of the game. It's a roguelike. You're supposed to die and learn from your death. So we're almost up to our third row of abilities. Oh, we got another Inconsequencia and another one-armed jacket. Must find the item Krismag, the incarnation of lava. But be warned, it is guarded by Lord Dredmor's trusted servant, Mlobuin. Mlobuin? The Knight's Holidays. Another long backtrack, an arduous journey through the eviscerated and now empty husk of the 4th floor dungeon. Off in the distance, we hear the sounds of a fruit trent stepping on a trap. Oh, and now he has died. Krismog gives me Mlobuin, the crab. So I don't hurt you much, but you don't hurt me much. So who's the better tank? I am. I've got a Tuca Canada, eh? How about that? That's... they're not great Tukes. Walking to the shop. Do I want to walk all the way to the shop? Nah. We'll hold on to everything until till the next shop. Oh, someone's getting shot at. But that's fourth floor finished. I'll stock up my armor and shield again. Gonna take another break though. Every 2 floors, take a break. Sort of sit back, relax for a bit. And we will be back with more Dredmor in a bit.